Good morning. It's a nice day out. A little bit gray. They said it was supposed to rain, thunderstorm, etc., but honestly, no, it's not. It's very dry. So, I wanted to show you something very, very interesting that's going on. We are at the end of November. Look at all these lemons on the tree. Isn't that amazing? That's beautiful. We are at the end of November, and our leaves, and some of the trees have just started turning brown, but for the most part, they're not. But take a look at this. Look at this. Do you see the new leaves here? Hold on, let me see this. Where am I? There we go. Look at that. Look at the new leaves. Look at all these new leaves. Brand new leaves. Like the tree's growing as if it's spring, but it hasn't lost its leaves. You see that? That is very interesting. And this one's doing the same thing. These are suckers from my pear tree, so I don't know if they're pear or quince. We'll see. But then come over here. Look at this. This is a Granny Smith apple tree. It's also budding. Like it's springtime. Look at that. Look at that. This one's actually, that's a flower. And you see the trees, the buds. The buds are getting fat. This is very weird. We're going to have so many flower blossoms on this tree. I don't understand it. It's the end of November. This normally happens in, February, March. That is just so weird. Lemons. But then, this tree looks, like it's supposed to in the season. But then you come over here. Look at the pear tree. The pear tree lost its leaves in August, and it is now budding flowers. Lots and lots of flowers. The pear tree normally loses its leaves at the end of December. It normally does not flower. Come on. So this is a very, very, very interesting phenomenon. That is just weird. And then these are Washington apples, Washington oranges. And in my yard, the Washington oranges generally ripen at the end of winter. March, something like that. That's about when I go and harvest them. But look at this. They're already starting to turn yellow. They're a few months ahead of schedule. This is very interesting to me. Very, very interesting. So let's come over here. Oh wait, detour. How do you like my garden beds? Look at all those onions and lettuce. Onions and lettuce and lettuce and look at the garden beds. I'm proud of my lettuce beds. In the meantime, let's come over here and let's look at this one. Look at that. This is a clementina tree. Also, it's got these new little flower buds on it. It normally doesn't start its flower until springtime. That's just interesting. See the flowers? And then, like here, that is just so very interesting to me. I don't know what to make of this. I mean, I'm very happy that the trees are flowering. I'm just nervous about what's gonna happen when the weather turns cold. And yes, it does turn cold here. Definitely turns cold here. I'm a little bit concerned about that. Look at that. It's budding, flowering. I mean, everything thinks it's springtime. I mean, they're supposed to be losing their leaves. Very interesting. But guess what? Look over here. Look at that! The strawberries! Yes! And over there on the other side, those are potatoes. Have you guys ever seen potatoes? You guys ever seen a potato plant? Look at that. I put in a couple of potatoes a few years back. And I harvested some of them, but you can't find all of them. So I, every year I find more potatoes. So this is a little potato patch. Wow, I'm still in shock over this budding. Oh well, until we figure out what goes on. And who knows, maybe the trees know something about this season that I don't. I personally think it's probably because they went into a dormancy in the summertime, because I watered them only just enough to keep them alive. And then now the temperatures have dropped, and it rains at least once a week, and the weather is good. So I think that my trees just simply think that it's springtime. They came out of dormancy. I don't know, the whole thing is just very interesting. Until next time.